It's going to be a movie review for the horror movie Talk to Me, which was directed by two YouTubers. I think their name on YouTube is RackaRacka, and their actual names are, I think they're brothers, Danny and Michael Philippou, and they're Australian. And a lot of the actors in the movie are Australian. So I'll start with non-spoilers. Um, I thought the movie was pretty good. I didn't think it was amazing or anything. Um, it's a little predictable, and also some of the characters, I'm kind of like, why would you do that kind of thing? But that happens in horror movies a lot. Um, I mean, it's cool. There are two YouTubers, and I guess they were crew on the Babadook and some other things. They have like millions of, subscribers. So I mean, I think it was well directed. Um, it's basically a possession movie. Um, and it revolves around mainly Sophie Wilde and some other people. Um, there's this hand that these two friends have, and they kind of have these parties and they film it. Everyone has a camera, obviously a phone, and they film it, and they say talk to me, and they grab the hand, and then they like let in a spirit into themselves, and then they're possessed for like a couple minutes, and they kind of just do these silly stupid things, um until it goes wrong and bad with someone. So I'm kind of like, you know I don't know, it's like these characters, it's like, okay, you're just asking for trouble. um but there's some suspense in the movie. It's well filmed. There's some funny moments. Something with the dog I thought was pretty funny. And how much money did this make? Okay, it made 60, almost 70 million. It's probably gonna make over 70, maybe 80 million. So it made money. Its budget was 4.5 million. Um, they wrote it, or one of them wrote it with some other people. And apparently there's going to be a sequel too. Okay, one of the guys that wrote it helped write Thor: Love and Thunder. Oh no, he was in Thor: Love and Thunder. So I haven't seen any of his other stuff. There's three writers, but yeah, there's a lot of things that happen, and sometimes I'm like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Um, so yeah, I'll go into spoilers now. I mean, I thought the movie was okay. I'd say it's a decent horror movie. I think it was amazing. Um, People are like, it's a possession movie for the modern times. Yeah, probably. Um, but there's some problems with the movie, but overall it's entertaining. I mean, it's not that long. It's like, I think it's like an hour 40 or so, and it's well acted, and there's some funny things that happen too. There's actually some good effects, especially one character who gets really messed up. There's some good facial makeup. I thought it looked really good actually. Um, Especially the characters like in the hospital, and I thought it looked pretty good. There's some makeup on some other people that I thought looked pretty good. So I thought the makeup was really good. Special effects were pretty good. Um, but yeah, I'll go into spoilers. So so they're having these parties, and they're having a lot of fun. And then they have one party where there's this girl, and she's friends with this other girl, and they're older, and they have a younger brother, and he's there. I think he's like 14, or they say he is. And um, he he wants to do the talk to me, because what's her name? Sophie Wilde has done it, and then I don't know, and then her friend has a boyfriend, and Sophie Wilde used to date that guy. So um, so the sister of the guy, she says no, I don't want him to do it. And then Sophie Wilde's like, "Oh, come on, well, we'll just do it for 60 seconds." And then she's like, "No, no." And then also earlier you learn that Sophie Wilde's mother, um, you don't really know if she took a bunch of sleeping pills. She's not there anymore. You don't really know if she did it on purpose or what. But so Sophie Wilde is like, "No, come on." The girl, like the sister's like, "No, no." But then she leaves the room because she's angry, and it's kind of like, why would you leave the room? They're just gonna do it, and that's what happens. They do it. The 14-year-old does it. It's going fine for a while, but then he starts smashing his face into the table. He like tries to pull his eye out, which was like, oh man, but he doesn't. They stop him from doing that. He gets thrown across the room. He keeps smashing his face and his head, and then he passes out. And part of this whole thing is they light a candle. They say they grab the hand of this of that's on this poster in it right here. Kind of reminds me of like a monkey's paw kind of thing. Um, so grab the hand of the monkey's paw basically, or whatever. And the kid that says talk to me, and he does it. He does all that, and the way to stop it is, I think you say something like they release it and they blow the candle out, and they don't do that. So so they have to call the police. They all get in trouble. The mother is, of course, very angry because it happened at her house and it's her son, and the sister was there and she had the party, so she's blaming all of them. And and the kid's in the hospital, and when he wakes up, he keeps trying to hurt himself, and they don't know why, and they figure out it's because they didn't blow the candle out. So and then some things happen later on, and they find out that earlier, which the movie opens with, that they got the hand from this guy that they used to party with, and the guy eventually hurt himself, hurt his brother. He's now dead. So it's kind of like, why would you even use this thing? You know it's dangerous. A, um, and B, this is just, I mean, very dangerous. These people, obviously, it's working. So this is very dangerous stuff you're doing. So it kind of just makes you, I don't know, not care about the characters that much. And I mean, maybe this was on purpose. They're not trying to have religious themes in the movie and everything. But I mean, obviously, they're connecting with people in the afterlife. I mean, so, or whatever they are, you know. And they never go to a priest or any religious figure. I don't know. It's kind of like, really, you don't go talk to a priest or anything. I mean, maybe they don't want to have any religion in it, which, is up to them. You don't have to, but you're kind of opening the door to a spiritual world, so you think you would go get like a spiritual advisor, you know, to try and help the kid in the hospital. But they don't. Not even the mother does, which is kind of like, okay, well, like, I mean, I would expect the mother to maybe, but they don't. So, and in the end, it ends up going very badly for Sophia Wilde. Um, She finds out some things about her mother from her dad. She actually ends up attacking her dad, and she thinks the only way to get the kid out of this is for her to kill the kid. It's kind of like, it's kind of just weird. I don't know. It's like, so you're going to save the kid by killing him. Okay. All right, whatever. So yeah, and then in the end, she um, goes to the hospital, basically sneaks in, gets the kid, puts him in a wheelchair, and I guess is going to throw him into traffic, but she ends up, jumping in there, and then she's gone, and now she's in the other world, and it's all dark, and she's in the other world, and then some random person is doing the talk to me, and then she grabs the guy's hand, and the guy sees her, and she's all bloody and messed up because she was got hit by a car. So, um, but yeah, overall, it was an okay horror movie. I didn't think it was amazing. Definitely not one of my favorites, but I do think that the directors do a decent job. So it's cool that they're, YouTubers and they're really into horror movies. And I guess they kind of started doing WWE, um, backyard wrestling type of stuff. So that's cool. I mean, I used to be into WWE and WWF and stuff. Not anymore, really, because I don't know. I just don't think that they have the the characters don't have the charisma they used to. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mankind, Undertaker, um, even like Macho Man and stuff like that. But anyways, that's a different thing. But yeah, but that's how they got into YouTube, I guess. So, and I guess they're gonna make a sequel to this. I don't know if it will star Sophia Wilde. Probably. Maybe her trying to get back, I don't know, into this world or whatever. But overall, it's a decent movie. It's better than a lot of horror movies I watch. I'll give it that. So, and it made a bunch of money. It's like over 70 million on a budget of 4.5. So that's pretty good. But yeah, it's well acted. Cinematography's fine. I thought the effects were pretty good, so I'll give it that. And if you're into these types of movies, I would check it out. Um, but yeah, I guess that's about it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and that's it.